first grade. I'm going to be reviewing where we left off. Right before we went for spring break, we were learning about the oo and u sounds, and these can be some tricky patterns. So we're going to go back and review them using my chart that I made at home. I don't have my fancy chart at school, but I used what I had at home and made it work. So this is supposed to be Mr. U. We're going to pretend like that's Mr. U. So when I get to that sound, we'll say it the correct way. Okay, so we're going to look at UE first. And we know that looking at this picture that Mr. U says his name, the first one says his name, his friend won't do the same. So E is silent. So there's something different about this sound that we hear when we see these two in some words. Mr. U is walking so fast, we only hear part of his name in most words. So usually we hear oo like in zoo, and in just a few words, Mr. U says his whole name, but most of the time it's oo, just like in blue or true. Now look at this word, rescue. I hear Mr. U saying his name in this word, U, rescue. Mr. U is so proud to be part of a rescue that he's careful to say his full name, U, in that word. Now let's look at UI. And again, we're pretending like this is Mr. U, so we can't see his face. So in this sound, with UI together, Mr. U is walking so fast that Mr. I can't keep up. Mr. I has to run to get into place as the lookout man, so we don't even have a picture of him on the same cards. He has two different cards. In these words, the vowel men are moving so fast we just hear part of Mr. U's name, oo. So whenever we see UI, we say oo, just like in the word juice, fruit, and suit. And then over here, we have a story with this one, EW. Walter Walrus, he's a troublemaker, and he's usually the one that's splashing all the other Letterlanders. But this time, Eddie Elephant, he's ready for him. Whenever we see EW together, Walter Walrus is so surprised that Eddie sprayed him first that he says, ooh, you. So when we see EW, it either says ooh or you. So let's read a few of these words and see what we hear. New, I hear ooh. Through, drew, few, and then look at this one. Chewing. In the word chew or chewing, he says you in that word. So again, we either hear ooh or you. In this one, we either hear ooh or you. And then in UI, we hear ooh. So I don't have my pointer here at home, but we're going to go through and we're going to read these words with tractor speed, slow speed, train speed, medium speed, plane speed, which is fast speed, and then helicopter speed when I jump around. So let's read these words. Let's read them together. New, through, drew, few, chewing, blue, true, glue, clue, rescue, juice, fruit, suit. Now let's pick up the speed a little bit and let's read in a train or a medium speed. New, through, drew, few, chewing, blue, true, glue, clue, rescue, juice, fruit, suit. And then the last time we go through this, let's do it plane speed, which is really fast. See if you can keep up with me. New, through, drew, few, chewing, blue, true, glue, clue, rescue, juice, fruit, suit, and and let's jump around like a helicopter. Great job. And the last thing that I want to remind you about, I'm going to pick it up off the ground. I have Mr. U's spelling class, his rules. And this is really, really important to read, and it helps you. And I'm sending it to you guys so that you have it at home and can print it out. But just in case you don't, I'm going to remind you of some of those special things that we can say to help us remember, how do I know when to use this one, or this one? And so one thing that I always told my class is when I look at UE, I can say this little story. Is it true that glue can be blue? And if I can remember that little sentence, I can remember all of those have UE in it. And then the one that I did for UI is I kept saying this, help, I got fruit juice on my best white suit. And I can say that and remember they all are UI. And the last one, it's a little bit longer of a story, but if you go through and read it and you can remember in this story that the wind threw the roof right off the house, and you hear all of those words in this story, it'll help you remember the EW. So keep practicing while you're reading today. If you find any of these patterns and words, make a little list, grab a sticky note, write them down. Be on the lookout for those words. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.